Says, I have my 10-year-old as a beneficiary on my life insurance policy. Is that a problem? And the follow-up is, how often should I review my insurance documents? Great question, and one that I get in various forms often. In many jurisdictions, let me backtrack a second. If you die while your child is still a minor, they may not be able to receive the proceeds of your life insurance policy immediately. Okay, and here's why. There's several reasons. Okay, in a number of jurisdictions, state law requires that a guardian be appointed to administer or to handle the proceeds payable to that child. If a guardian is not already in place, the matter has to go to probate court to appoint a guardian, and that person is the one that's going to administer the proceeds, like I said. Once a court appoints the guardian of that child's estate, that guardian is going to control the money for the minor's benefit until they reach the age of majority. And what that age is depends on state law. In addition, if you've got, say, a special needs child, or inheriting funds from you may put their government benefits, if they're receiving those benefits, it can put those benefits at risk, and it has the potential, at least, to disrupt the care and support programs that they depend on for their daily living, their daily care. A couple of proposed solutions to that issue. One is, if it's allowed in your state, to set up an account under the Uniform Transfers to Minors Act. The account is usually created at a bank, and a trustee is selected to administer that fund until the child is somewhere between the age of 18 and 21. And what the age is, again, will depend on your state's laws. And then those funds are just given to the child, right? Another option is, and one that my clients choose quite often, is to create a trust. Now, a trust creates a bit more control over how those assets can be used. You can create or specify certain conditions under which the funds would be dispersed. A trust can be established to receive and manage those life insurance proceeds that we talked about on behalf of that minor child or that person with special needs. In this case, the trust would be the beneficiary of the life insurance proceeds. Now, I want to answer the follow-up question that was asked. Now, how often should I review my insurance documents? The answer is that what I'm going to give as the answer applies not only to life insurance policies, but to all estate planning documents. You should review them when there's a major life event, such as a birth, a death, divorce, and adoption, for example. Otherwise, I recommend that my clients review their plans at a minimum every 2 years, but I say every 2 to 3 years. That's just a good idea to put eyes on them. Clients of our firm get a courtesy call from our office about every 2 years, just checking in to see if anything's changed and to see whether we need to have a follow-up discussion or anything needs to be tweaked.